Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another raid video. Today we're gonna do some summons for primals. We got a 1% chance to get a mythical. And before that though, I'm gonna talk about a little bit about the upcoming quality of life features that are coming to the next patch that are gonna be huge. This roadmap that they gave us, let me show you guys, has come to fruition. And it looks like much quicker than we expected, with basically only the Hydra Clash participation rewards being left over. So today we're going to be looking at the artifact presets, what they prepared for us, the accessory filters, and the artifact removal booster item. And these three, they've given us some images, and on the upcoming patch these will be live. So I'm quite excited about this. Honestly, I think they went together with this plan much quicker, and I'm so happy about this. The roadmap, usually like I remember two last roadmaps that they gave us, they took them months for them to complete them, even years, I would say, for some specific of the features. But this one, instead of waiting months for it to complete, it's patch by patch they're doing it. So Hydra Clash participation rewards, I'm expecting it before the end of the summer, maybe. Best case scenario, and that's gonna help a lot of clans out there who finish 4th and 5th to even pick up some rewards, even if they don't get the 1, 2, and 3rd participation, right? So I'm quite excited about that. They gave us some images. This was posted yesterday. I didn't have the time yesterday to do it, but today let's have a look at that. So first things first, the equipping gear presets. The image that they gave us is basically this. So you'll be able to manage champion presets and global presets. So with champion presets, I'm imagining it's for specific champions. So you'll have like a very fast preset for, let's say, your Sifi, okay, or your Arbiter. You're gonna have her with the fastest gear. Let's say you want to be moving that around. This will help you out. Of course, accessories are not going to be able to transfer over when there's a different faction. So that's pretty cool that they've added this. This is something that we desperately needed in this type of game. Other games have this. It's a difficult thing to manage. Of course, if I think about Raid and how they've made this whole system of how gearing works and everything, it's difficult for them to improve on it, because I remember way back, guys, they told us that the way that they've built the programming didn't allow them to do specific things, such as even improving the number of artifacts we can keep in storage and stuff. So I'm pretty cool, you know, pretty excited about this as a whole in terms of what they're adding into the game. So the presets, this is something that we desperately asked for, just looking for the gear, moving things around. It gets very annoying. Of course, it's going to be costing silver, but they're going to add something else, which I'll show you guys in the end, which should be able to improve it. So this is how the gear preset manage is going to work. So let's say you rename it to your speed set or your high accuracy set. You can save it as a global preset, and then move and delete is obviously two of the options you're additionally going to have, just so that you can make things easier for you when you're doing things on the account, especially if you want to be trying, let's say, a high damage dealing set on a champion and then moving it to maybe an epic, which you're gonna be using for Curse City, or the side rooms on the Doom Tower. So the rare rooms usually require you to use very high damage dealing sets in order to complete those, or stun sets. If you have a really good stun set, you can move that around. That is going to be very helpful. I think I would save that personally on a global preset instead. So having 50 global presets, perfect. I wouldn't want to be requesting it from the start, so I'm seeing it at 50. The champion presets at 5 might be low. I think 10 would have made a little bit more sense, but I guess they want, let's say, nuker, support, tank, and then, you know, speed support, and then maybe high accuracy. I mean, that's 5. I could easily think of another 5. So high damage dealing champion without a savage set, let's say, but let's say with a stone skin set, it's a different approach to what you would be doing things. But I guess you can save it as a global preset. I'm not sure how these will differ, but we'll see when the time comes. So the preset button is going to be there on the bottom left. Nothing too exciting, honestly, with these images. I mean, this is how I imagined it would be. So this kind of information is pretty cool. The save preset pop-up is going to show up like this. Obviously, you won't be able to save the accessories. I don't know why they have this as an option, because let's say you want to be moving it between factions. I can't imagine this working unless you can save it completely as, let's say, my Sifi's gear, and then switch gears on Sifi from protection Sifi to a speed Sifi. So having that as an option, maybe something I could do, like completely removing everything and giving my CP full protection gear plus accessories, right? So that could be a pretty cool option. Then we also gonna have the hide set filters. So this is very interesting because the sets, from what it looks like from this, if you click on it, it's just gonna hide all the sets, right? So we have the reaction set, we have the refresh set, we have the cleansing set, we have stone skin, protection, merciless, and then the supersonic, right? Oh, and the what's it called? The Rathalos one. We also have that protection. Yeah, I mentioned that. So it's gonna be cool because you can hide those and then sell from all the remaining sets. I usually use RSL Helper for that, and I have specific filters for that. That allows me basically to save on not selling these specific items, because even if they're 5-star, I still keep them, especially stone skin. It's very crucial to keep getting that bonus for the 6-piece stone skin. So using this in order to save yourself from accidentally selling something, gonna be huge. And these are basically the images that they gave us. And if I read through the message that they gave us yesterday, together with this, is that they're also gonna be adding the free gear removal item. So what does this thing gonna be doing, right? So if we have a look at the game right now, guys, I'll show you, is we have the free removal gear cost for another 2 days. What does this do? Well, this is their own way of applying a decrease in the silver cost. They do this not randomly, but they said they will be doing it on the halfway between the Cursed City and its end. I think they've overdone it this time. I think they should have done it maybe 2 days earlier than this. Although it still has another 2 days to go. I think they should do it maybe even for a week-long kind of thing, just to help players who are pushing Cursed City to move their gear around when they're pushing these final stages, especially these ones. They're a pain in the butt to do, and especially with the presets, it's gonna help a lot. And having that option with the free gear removal plus the sets, gonna be perfect. And what they're gonna be adding in the next patch is they're gonna be giving us a free gear removal item. So this will be a usable item that will go into your mailbox, okay? And you will have the opportunity for 1 hour only. I feel that is extremely low, by the way. 1 hour only to use that item and get a 100% gear removal discount. So this will be basically free to acquire. Obviously, I can see this being as a part of packs that are going to be offered. I don't see the whales buying that because whales don't have a problem with silver. Silver is abundant for them just through the sheer amount of farming that they do. These items won't replace any old rewards in the Cursed City, though adding them involved redistribution of a few things. Okay, so they're not removing any of the rewards we have so far. Once claimed, a free gear removal item will be sent to your inbox for 99 days, so you can activate it whenever it's more convenient to you. That's pretty cool. Yeah. And these are the news, guys. Basically, for the gear removal that is coming, the roadmap that they're going through is looking great. Artifact presets, artifact removal, booster item, and then accessory filters. The accessory filters, they only told us about hiding specific sets. They didn't mention anything else. What I would want to see is a maximum level hide filter on the system. If you guys want to just imagine with me for a second, what I'm talking about is just through the sheer amount of items that have leveled up, even to level 8, these items I do not want to be seen, okay, when I'm leveling stuff up, especially when I have so many. I'm bound to have like, I don't know, 300 accessories at this point where they are not leveled up. I would like to just see those and then level those up for artifact enhancement events that pop up. Instead, I have to just manually go through these. If I have RSL Helper, if you do have RSL Helper, there's an option to do this much quicker. But if you don't, then it's just basically looking very carefully at your screen, finding the items, and then upgrading these to 8, seeing, okay, does this fit what I want to out of an item? All right, let's go. The Slayer set, like I'm keeping these even if they're 5-star because they do give nice bonuses. And we're gonna get the hide set filters. Plus, what I would want is just to hide the maximum level or choose what level to hide. So hide level 16s, hide level 12s and 16s, and then keep level 8s maybe, because on level 8s like this item on Shadowkin, I would probably sell it because it didn't upgrade where I wanted to. And then boom, I saved a little bit of silver by just not working on that item anymore. So that was part one of the video, guys, just going through the updates. And then we have some summons to do. I've got 13 primal shards with the 1% chance to pick a mythical. Obviously not expecting anything, but it is what it is, right? So the mythicals, I do have one mythical that I acquired through just summons, and then obviously Lady Mikage through the guaranteed fusion that we all have available, right? It took me quite some time to do this, but she is part of my Fire Knight team, and she can even be used in other areas of the game, namely the Hydra, Fire Knight. I've seen her in arenas. I've seen her in other teams as well, where you require an ally attacker. So pretty cool addition. Androck is okay as a champion. I don't see him as quite up to par to everybody else, especially with the Enfeeble change that went through. Garl, I feel like she's pretty strong. And then Carnage, I haven't seen any videos on Carnage. And then which was the other one I really wanted was Crixia. Okay, Crixia has basically a lockdown skill plus a cooldown decrease skill plus everything else she has. Fantastic mythical. So let's go with 13 primals. Am I expecting anything? All right, I wasn't expecting anything. There we go. Toshiro the Bloody right out the gate. Oh my god. Attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance to attack another enemy if they're under a leech. Also places perfect veil buff on this champion for 1 turn. Damage based on attack and HP. Sanguine darts attacks 4 times at random. Each hit increases this champion's attack and HP by 5% while in the base form. If the target is under a leech, this champion's attack and HP are increased by 10% instead. Pretty cool. So you stack up on your attack and HP, and then if there's a leech, you stack up on it basically on a double rate. Damage inflicted by the skill increases by 50% for each leech. Okay. Big damage when there's leech available, and then place a decreased defense and a leech debuff for 2 turns. So if you've got a block buffs already available, let's say you were using Ugo, but for the defense down, you can use this guy for the defense down, and then you also get an AoE leech. And if you have block buffs through another champion, then this guy can act as a much better option because he's also a damage dealer. Pretty cool on the first form. So he also gets a fill on Terminator every time he attacks targets under leech. He does a lot more damage when there's leech available. Okay, pretty cool. And then his second form, let's have a look. Toshiro the Bloody, AoE attack, increasing the duration of all enemy debuffs per 1 turn. AoE attack, that's nice. And then heals all allies except this champion. The value of heal increases by 5% for each leech. Does he apply leech with this? Decrease speed and leech. Okay, so his AoE attack now, instead of decreased defense, he does decrease speed and leech. I would say that this is much better because decreased defense is main champions that do it, but AoE decreased speed is not that commonplace. Plus the leech is very nice, especially now when players are running teams for the Hydra where they are not running revivers, so they do maximum damage with multiple damage dealers and just using leech or shields to protect their damage dealers, and then block buffs to avoid the reflect damage buff on the heads. So doubles the amount of healing this champion receives when attacking enemies under leech debuff. Nice. Also decreases damage taken from enemies under leech debuffs by 50%. I'm not sure if it means on himself. I'm not sure about that, but if it's on himself only, it's okay. If it's for all allies, this is huge. So pretty cool. Let's carry on. I've got 12 more, guys. The pity has now reset. I'm totally fine with that because that is literally my second ever mythical coming in from these shards. So I'm pretty happy about that. We also got 1 primal for free. So I guess that was it. That was the free primal that they gave us. So 1 epic coming out, and it's Ruella. Okay, that's going to be an empowerment. Ruella is pretty good for the Fire Knight. Fire Knight normal, I would say. For hard, you got to have other champions to go along with her. So let's have a look at Blood Mask. Okay. Ooh, another epic. Pretty nice. And we get a Skull Crusher. That's going to be +2, I think, on my Skull Crusher. Very nice. Another epic. Yes, there we go. And I get a Vrask. Actually, is a very strong healer. A1 also gives him a little bit of turn meter, so you give him some crit rate, and he heals the team for a ton. Hellgazer, very nice. As long as I'm seeing epics, I'm happy because those are gonna help my account. The rares I don't want. Even though we're kind of like wishing for more rares, and empowerments on rares, we don't know if that's ever gonna come. So I'm not really looking forward to getting rares. Like, imagine spending $5 each on these primals and getting tri-bug Colwyn. I mean, come on. Come on. I mean, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Purgator. And then final one. What is it going to be? Another rare. Okay. Very happy about this summoning session. We went way better than I expected. Do I even have the books, though, for the mythical? I've got 4 books. I'm not spending money to pick up books. We're going to get one for free. So I think there's one here. But I think... yeah, you got to get 3 epics in a row. There's no chance for that. There's just 0 chance. If anybody's good with maths, please tell me the chance for that. Bet it's extremely low. So there's another epic. Look at that. So getting 3 epics in a row is just nuts. Yeah. We're getting items, but not... Look at the epics that I've opened. I've opened 4 epics already. And I think there's 10 epic cards. And I opened 4. But they obviously all messed up the series. So now... yeah, look at this. Not a single one in series. I mean, if I opened this one, then this one, I just happened to press them, and I would have been lucky, but you guys have seen what happened. Kind of nasty, honestly. But very happy with this summoning session. I even got some accessories to play around with. Let's see the mythical accuracy plus attack there. It's not nice. I could re-roll this. Oh, could re-roll this because it's a Banner Lords. And this can potentially be really good for somebody. Triple here and double there. Maybe this rolls speed and then this rolls, let's say, HP on the top, HP % here. Would be very nice for somebody who's like a nuker. I've got 8 Chaosors. Yeah, let's just go with it. For the video, resistance, HP. All right, please don't show me speed. Speed? Wow, this was absolutely horrible. This is just the worst. That was a bad Chaosor investment, but it's it's the game, right? So this was the video, guys. Thank you all for watching. I will be pushing another video later on, plus another video a little bit further on than that. So keep an eye on the channel. Thank you all. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.